We got Steve right here in Austin. How are you? Steve?
I'm doing good. I was just watching your show, and you had brought up Zeitgeist, and I had seen that maybe a year or so ago. And although I do have some objections to it, you had other objections to it, and I just wanted to. I don't watch you guys all the time, so what do you object to it in particular?
Wow. Okay, the movie's basically in 3 parts. The first part is about Christianity, and the last 2 parts are conspiracy theory bullshit. The first part is also conspiracy theory bullshit, and what happens is they take a bunch of disparate facts and they weave together a story that on the surface seems fairly compelling in order to reach a conclusion that is entirely unjustified. The fact that there are similarities between the Jesus narrative and other mythic savior figures is interesting and potentially tells us a lot about the people who create these myths, but it does not lead to the conclusion that the entire Christian religion was invented in the 4th century by the Pope and the Knights Templar and the Freemasons. Also, there's a bunch of unscholarly crap in there about, right off the bat, where they're talking about sunset, the English word being derived from the Egyptian god Set, and then where they try to connect paganistic seasonal religions to the imagery within Christianity is, to me, just over the top, and it's pretty much a case of I'm finding similarities between these 2 things, and so they must be related. Correlation isn't causation. And there are people who have spent their lives in good scholarship studying the history of these, of this religion and other religions, and investigating how they interact. And we know that religions adopt from other religions. We know that they change over time. We know that there is this mythopoetic structure that we use to create our heroic figures and saviors. And it's not surprising then, as similar creatures with similar goals in similar societies constructing similar myths, that we end up with similarities. To claim that this is because Christianity is just an invented overlay onto a previous pagan religion is, in my estimation, unjustified, and in the estimation of some of the more scholarly authors that I've read, is the same. But I find Zeitgeist to be an abominable film that takes a handful of valid points and strings them together into such obscene nonsense that I want to start wearing a tinfoil hat.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
Bye.